There we go. We are live. Yes, we are. We are good to go. Good evening, one and all. We are all connected. We are all here. Excellent. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to another segment of Awareness Wednesday Primetime. We're your hosts, Reggie and Victoria Flanagan here in New Jersey. So welcome everyone, our co-hosts who are connected. Thank you for being here this day. We appreciate you very much. You make it all worth it. So before we get into our detailed information for tonight, let's pass this over to the urchin, the superstar of this platform, my beautiful 7/8, Mrs. Victoria Flanagan. Take it away and tell her why this platform is so important to you, my darling.
Because I just want to keep people aware. I just want to keep people's eyes open, keep your ears open, keep your head on a swivel. Just stay aware, family. Stay aware.
That's one reason why we call it Awareness Wednesday. So thank you again for joining us. All right. So let's get into our subject. Before we do that, just want to kind of recap. Last week, we spoke about obesity. And I just want you to know, just keep this in mind that this platform is designed for information only, just giving you good, effective information. That's why we do this, to give you good stuff you can take and just say, I didn't know about that. I didn't know that either. That make a lot of sense. That's why we do what we do.
I like to get people to
Yeah,
go,
get people to go, something to make you think a little bit, right? So that's why we do what we do. So remember, it's just an informational platform, from Victoria doing all the research that she does on each Awareness Wednesday, and she gets deep into it. And I spoke about it this morning on when she gets into that zone. It just amazes me when she gets in and laser beam focused. The information that she gathers is just mind-boggling. And then she puts it all together and creates a effective report for all of us to hear on this platform on Wednesday. So that's why we love what we do. And it's just good to teach and express the love that we have for you guys, as well as getting this information to you as well. So when you're out there in the marketplace, you got some armor. You're well armed on whatever it is you may be speaking about, on whatever topic that we have spoken about, right? Does that make sense? I'm hoping that it does. All right, so let's go into our topic. First of all, I want to say welcome to the Awareness Wednesday for those who may be joining for the first time. Hey, Mr. Andre Renaud, I see you. Welcome.
Hey, Andy.
Thank you, Mr. Andy. Appreciate you being here and your support. Appreciate that. So remember, again, information only. So let's get started. So our topic, as always, serving God with a healthy mind, body, and spirit in our scripture. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. It's 3 John 1 and 2 on our subject, as you can see on screen. Let's get alkaline. Why is this so important? It is the most important piece when it comes to our health, is having an alkaline body. And you're going to get the information on reasons why that is. So there's so much going on around this country, around the world, with high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, obesity, you name it. People who are very acidic, like this country right here, more than 90% of the people in this country alone is considered to be acidic. That's why we have such amazing, all these issues, such as those that I just named, high blood pressure, diabetes, all that and above, because our body's immune system have been compromised. And by my opinion, is because of what we've been absorbing, been feeding our bodies, not taking care of ourselves, not exercising, not eating right, not doing the right things we should be doing to have a healthy and strong body, as well as a healthy and strong immune system. Because you don't take care of that, it's not going to take care of you. And that's your body's defense. So being alkaline is going to be a very important subject. And that's why we're talking about it today, because we all need to stay alkaline. Because of what's going on right now today, you better stay healthy. All right. So with that, I'm going to pass it back over.
Like I know you better.
Absolutely. To the urchin, the certified health coach, my better 7/8, Miss Victoria Flanagan. Take it away.
Thank you, sir. It's just a pleasure of doing this platform, because I am so informative. I'm always reading, always getting research from somewhere, several different sources, and I have to bounce it off of this one over here. But it's just a pleasure to work alongside of him, because I want him to know just as much as I know, and I want you to know just as much as I know. So that's why this platform is really, really important to me. And like he said, last Wednesday we spoke about obesity and why people are so obese. And this is one of the reasons why. This is truly one of the reasons why. Because the human body, we talked last week that talking about the blue zones, how
they're living
can
longer and they're thriving
way past their hundreds,
stress free.
So it says in the Bible, Genesis 6 verse 3, a man's days shall be 120 days, 120 years, right? 120 years.
I got you.
But we are we're messing it up ourselves.
Yep.
We are truly messing it up ourselves. They say that the human body is just a miracle. God knew exactly what he was doing when he molded us. He molded us in his very image. And that's how we are supposed to walk through this life. So it says that we can make this body either a kingdom of heaven to live in, or we can make it a torture chamber. It's all up to you.
It's your choice.
What kind of body do you want to live in? Make every day a healthy day, and each day you will improve. So that's why we chose this topic today. How alkaline are you? Do you know how alkaline you are? You know what the outside of our bodies looks like, but can you understand what the inside looks like? So we're going to get into it. Exactly. So there's no reason to get old, because our bodies are constantly cleansing and renewing itself all the time. We get new cells all the time. I got this chart here. We want to go over this chart. We've done this before.
Yes.
How your body can rebuild itself in less than 365 days. Your entire body totally rebuilds itself in less than 2 years. 98% is less than 365 days. Every cell in your body eventually dies and is replaced by new cells. That's everybody. So every day is a new opportunity to build a new body, every single day. So your DNA renews itself every 2 months. Every 2 months we get new DNA. So we say things run in the family. You can change that dynamics. You can change it by what you're putting in your body. Your skin is your largest organ. We all know that. Your skin rebuilds itself in 1 month. You know, when you cut yourself and you get a scab, it doesn't take, 4 or 5 days or weeks to heal. You can heal just in a couple of days.
Well, it depends on the health of your body.
Absolutely. You're not a diabetic, right?
That's right.
So the next one is our blood. Our blood is our river to our whole system.
That's it.
Your blood renews itself in 4 months.
That's your lifeline.
So people that got high blood pressure, low blood pressure, anything going on with their blood, you can renew that in 4 months. Now your brain rebuilds itself in 1 year. Your brains. If you are not addicted to drugs or you're on some heavy medications, because we know all of that is affected by your brain.
Your whole body is affected by what you put in.
Absolutely. So your brain can rebuild itself in 1 year. Now your liver is your biggest filtration system throughout your whole entire body. Everything has to go through your liver.
And the only organ in the body can regenerate.
How about that? Your liver rebuilds itself in 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Did you know that? We don't have to be as sick as we are, because your body is constantly rebuilding itself. Now your stomach, this is a big one, family. Your stomach is your second brain. Your stomach, your gut is your second brain. The lining in your stomach rebuilds itself in 5 days. If you don't mess it up, it can rebuild itself in 5 days. Your microbiome, all of those things, those issues that go on in your gut can be cleared in 5 days if you give it the proper nutrition and a proper waste removal. It goes together. Now your bones, we know our bones, our whole skeletal system. Your body rebuilds a whole new skeletal system in 3 months.
3 months.
3. So if you break your leg or you chip a bone, it doesn't take a whole year to heal.
6 weeks.
Come on.
But here's the thing. All that sounds really good, and it's all facts. You can look it up yourself. But you are what you absorb. All of what you put in that temple God gave you can deter all that, can slow that process down, because we are nothing but cells. So if you're feeding your body good things, good nutrition that the bodies deserve to have, the cells deserve to have as well. When they replicate and duplicate, you're producing more good cells, right? But if you're doing bad and harm to the body by putting all that bad stuff in that body, it's going to do the exact opposite and produce the bad.
Absolutely.
So you are what you absorb, and you're the side effect of what you put in your body. Remember that.
I like when he said that you're the side effect. You're the side effect.
That's right.
So it says an ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure. We all know that. It says your output should equal your input. So you should have a bowel movement soon as you arise in the morning and after a meal during the day, after your meals. Your greatest enemy to your health is constipation. That's next Wednesday.
So write that down.
Write that down. Next Wednesday is constipation. Good elimination is vital to good health. What goes in must come out. It has to. If it does not come out, it's backing back up. It's building back in. You're becoming more and more toxin every single day. So constipation is next Wednesday. You don't want to miss it. So it says the liver. This is part of the report. Your liver, your detoxifying organ. Toxin poisons are thrown back into your body to cause degenerative diseases, toxemia, cancer, premature aging, sickness, and lack of energy if you do not clean your liver. So let's move on. Here we're talking about alkalinity, getting your body alkaline. What is being alkaline? The whole concept of self-healing, taking care of yourself, regenerating your body. Your self-healing really revolves around removing poisons, toxins, chemicals, pesticides. I said pesticides, insecticides, fungicides, and herbicides. You want to remove all of these things from your body while getting rid of excess fat. So acidity and alkaline are measured according to your pH. pH is a small p with a large H. It means potential of hydrogen. And the scale ranges from 0 to 14. That's the range. We should be mid-7. You should be right smack in the middle. That's the average pH. It states that with the pH of 1 being very acidic, a pH of 7 is being neutral. pH of 14 is being very, very basic. That's alkaline, way up there. The ideal pH range for the human body is between 7.35 and 7.45. So you want to remain right there in the middle. The human body is naturally mildly alkaline. Like I said, if you're not messing it up, we're mildly right there in the middle. But you can purchase these test strips. We have these test strips right here. The test strips come from the drugstore and they're called the pH ion diagnostic pH test strips. You can get results in 15 seconds. It's a 90 count. They range from a 4.5 to a 9.0. That's the range you want to be in there. If you're below a 6, your body is acidic. You're going to be sick of some kind. So if you want to get alkaline, you want to get at least to a 7. Stay in that little range right in there. And you can match the strip right on the side of the bottle. They're less than $25. Very, very good investment if you are an artist, if you are sick, if you want to remain healthy. This is a product that you should have. This is a great investment for your body. Just so you know what's going on inside. Same test strips they use in the doctor's office. Because when you go in and they ask you to give them a cup of urine, they just take it. That's all they do.
They want to see how alkaline your body are.
They're not geniuses or anything. They do it with the test strips.
Right. That's what it's for. It's designed for that.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna tell you, this thing is so effective. And I like the fact that it has the graph on it. So there's no guesswork involved. Just take it. You put it under your tongue for like 12 to 14 seconds or so like that. Under your tongue. The best time to check your pH is in the mornings anyway, when you first get up. But put it under your tongue, and then as it's going to change color over a few minutes. You just match it up on the graph to see where you are. You're either going to be alkaline or going to be acidic. The more in that yellow zone you are up here, red to yellow zone, that means you're acidic. And that blue to purple, green zone here, that's means you're very alkaline. That's you want to be in that darker zone. That means your body's very alkaline.
So if you're acidic, something is out of balance in your body. You can use saliva or you can use those for urine.
These are both.
Same, either one, saliva or for urine. Also, you always want to perform either in the morning before you eat or after your first meal, an hour after your meal.
Yes.
So over the past 20 years, the pH of the human body is being more and more acidic due to our diets.
There it is.
We're doing it to ourselves, family. The inner environment of our bodies become more and more acidic, creating a breeding ground for disease, causing microbes and organisms. So while our bodies routinely produce and expel acids and alkalinity, most of the acid in our bodies is eliminated by breathing, but acid that is introduced to our bodies is via through our diets, is expelled through our kidneys, taking many of the minerals with it. These minerals are needed to neutralize the acids that would leave in our bodies. So we need some of that, family. So without a large enough reserve of minerals, these acidic toxins can accumulate to a critically dangerous levels. The problem is that sugar, meat, dairy products are very, very acidifying efforts on our blood and our tissues. The scale keeps dipping further and further out of balance the more garbage you put into your body. And that's what's happening. That's what's going on with our children as well. You got to monitor what the children are eating. So the acidic blood condition adversely affects enzymatic reactions in the body. A highly acidic body is usually a primary contributing factor of a host of problems. If you are acidic, you are going to be sick. Something is going on. Your body will store excess acid in the fat tissues, which leads to cellulite and weight gain. So there's going to be some problems in there. That's why we say you got to eat clean. You got to eat good all the time. So fruits, especially your vegetables, contain the kind of or organic minerals needed to keep your body pH level balanced. We always talk about them G-bonds. It is our insurance policy to a good health and a long life.
Right.
That's what they do in the blue zones. They really take care of themselves. They eat. They eat whatever they want to eat because they're very active and they're social and they're still working in their 90s.
But they don't eat junky.
They don't eat a lot of junk at all. Exactly. But they do have their meat. They have their steaks. They have their wine. They have their bread and their cheeses. But everything works together for the blue zones. It's a combination of every single thing.
And being stress free. That's another one.
That's a big one. So another one is acidosis. Acidosis is a condition in which your body chemistry becomes imbalanced and overly acidic. Some of these symptoms can be insomnia. Do you suffer from insomnia? What about water retention? Recessed eyes, arthritis, migraine headaches, low blood pressure, strong perspiration. Do you sweat all the time? What about hard, dry, foul smelling stool? That's your bowels. When you can't stand yourself in the bathroom,
that's a problem.
Something is going on. Your poop should not smell that bad.
No, not at all.
Where you running yourself out the bathroom.
You are what you're absorbing.
Your body is not breaking that down. It's so much that's in there that shouldn't be in there. You got to pay attention to what we're putting in our bodies.
I want to add to something too.
No, go ahead,
talk about being acidic. You're still on that one, right? I want to stay there for a minute. When we first heard about acidity, or being acidic or acidosis, we were watching a segment on Dr. Oz. You know we're going to talk about it. Dr. Oz. And this one really blew us away. Dr. Oz had how many? He had at least, how many is in his audience? At least 100, right?
He had about 250.
About 250 in his audience.
Because I said in his audience twice.
So about 250 people in the audience. So I want you to think about this. Because we stated that there's more people in our country here that's more acidic than anywhere else, right? So listen to this. He did a segment on acidosis, on acidity. And all the people in the audience, as they came in, were given a test, a pH test. They didn't tell the results of it, but they all had that test. And each one were given a sweatshirt. And all with different colors in the audience. Some were red, some were yellow, some were green, some were blue, some were purple, right? Yeah. So when he asked the audience, do you know the reason why I gave y'all why you all wearing different color shirts? And then he talked about why, and he went into it being acidic. And he said, if you're wearing a red or yellow, your body's acidic. If you're in a blue, green, purple zone, your body's alkaline. And he broke it down on.
He blew them away too.
But here's the thing. Most of the people in the audience were in the red and yellow zone. the majority of the people in that audience. So that told you just on that small scale on how big this can be when you talk about 7 billion people on this planet. How many people in the United States? What, 300 million? I mean, think about it. What's the ratio on that on how many of us are acidic in this country? That's why he talked about how we have high levels of high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer. It all can be related to that, of a body being acidic. So that's why that's what he started talking about, eating clean. I think he has a book. What's the book? Food mess. What is it?
Food mess it up, and food can fix it. I got that book too.
I'm telling you. So it's all real stuff here.
It
so
really is.
We got to take care of this thing.
And he also just doing that whole test. I remember that until you just brought that up. He did do his whole audience, but he also stated, and I wrote that down here too: disease cannot survive in an alkaline body. So if you get your body in an alkaline state,
it's harder.
It's hard for anything bad to stick or stay into your body. So that's why it's so important. Exactly. It's going down swinging. Just going down swinging.
Indeed.
So you really have to get your body in an alkaline state. And we're going to continue to show you how to do that. So there's also a respiratory acidosis. It is caused by interruption of the acid control in your body. It's an overabundance of acid fluids. Simply occurs if the lungs are unable to remove carbon dioxide. This can result in cases like asthma, bronchitis, and obstruction of your airways. Right now it's allergy season. Who's acidic? They can't take the pollen that's outside. Their bodies are acidic, and they got to find ways to get alkaline so they have a good chance of fighting all of these things off.
Now, remember last week I was having a little issue with my allergies, right? That one night. It can't stay in my body. It tries to get in.
It was over by the time we finished the segment.
You, it can't stay in there because what happens if the body's alkaline like that, things will try to get, I don't care how healthy you are, something's going to try to get you because your cells, your organism. But if you're alkaline, it's not going to stay as long. It can't survive. You may catch a cold, may last you 2 days. My allergies must be that one day gone.
Not even 2 days. If you really, eat what you need to eat, your chicken.
You may not catch nothing at all.
You might not.
But it's best to have that immune system strong.
It's been a while since I've been sick. Let's knock on wood somewhere. It's been a minute since I've been sick.
I'm telling you.
And I equate it to what I'm doing. I don't eat a lot of junk.
Nope.
Definitely don't do dairy. I don't do too much sugar. I do have a craving for my Oreos every now and then, but I don't do a lot of junk food. We don't eat out.
No.
We don't do all of that other. We don't do all of that other.
But even when we eat out, we're eating something that's good.
And then we come home and drink the heck out of our 3 essentials. No, Red, you're drinking too much. You're drinking too much. But we're getting our bodies alkaline. So whatever we have eaten is not going to stay there. It's going to come right on out. So that we do that. We play off of each other that way. So here's a diet. Definitely want to go into a diet of being alkaline and being acidic. Here's some acidic things that we should definitely stay away from. We should definitely stay away from because these are acid forming foods. Hamburgers is number one. Hamburgers, hot dogs, lunch meat. Lunch meat means processed foods. That's your bologna, your salami, your bacon, and all that other stuff. It's processed foods. That's very acidic foods. You got your candy, you got your cookies, you got your sugar, you got alcohol. Do y'all know that alcohol has a lot of sugar in it?
Yeah.
Another one is sodas, loaded with sugar. I think soda was way down on the acidic scale. It's a 3.0 for sugar. I mean, for sodas. White breads are on that list. You got white noodles that's on that list. You got dairy. I'm gonna go into it a little more when I get to the back of the food list. But those are some foods that's acidic forming. So you want to refrain from eating too many of those foods.
Right.
Now here's what you should be eating if you wish to get your body in an alkaline state.
Right.
It says eat a diet of 50% of raw foods. It's not hard to do, family. It really, really isn't. And then you find things that you really like, you mix them together, combine them, and it's not hard at all. So they're rich in nutrients and they are easily assimilated in the body. They are compatible to our
The
bodies.
body craves that.
Absolutely.
It wants these things that you're going to talk about.
Absolutely. It says apples,
Mm,
avocados,
yes.
bananas, blackberries, grapes, lemons, pears, pineapples, and all your vegetables, all your cruciferous
We
vegetables,
used to be eating
anything
that
that's green.
anyway.
Absolutely. If you haven't watched the movie What the Health, watch
Please
the
do
movie
so.
What the Health and Game Changers. Two very, very good movies I try to recommend every Wednesday. These foods will all help your pH to become more alkaline. Limiting protein intake to no more than 80 grams. You gotta have protein, but you don't want to overdo it with the protein either. So those are some good things. Now, here's something that a lot of people don't understand or don't know. Chew your food slowly.
Yeah, don't just wolf it down.
Do not overindulge in your shoving things in your face.
Right.
You should chew your food slowly and chew your food until it is liquefied. Nothing should go down your throat where you have to go
swallow hard.
Swallow hard, exactly. You want to
It should be
chew your food
thoroughly.
until it's liquefied, until it's in a liquid form, and that's when you swallow.
Liquid meaning soft.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make sure your food is mixed well with your saliva to form that liquid consistency before swallowing. So liquefy your food before you swallow. Some people will just go chew, chew, gulp, chew, chew, gulp, and look around, the meal is gone. And then in 15 minutes, you're hungry again. But if you don't chew your food thoroughly and properly, it's going to take more time for your digestive system to break all of that down.
Anyway.
Exactly.
So break it down good.
So you definitely want to break that down. So it also states your breathing can affect your acid and alkalinity.
Genevieve said chew each spoon or fork of food at least 30 times.
I think that is the number that they said, 30 times. Chew it. Thank you, Miss Genevieve. Chew your food 30 times before swallowing. You'll be saying there's nothing left. It's nothing. That's the way it's supposed to be, just like that. Now swallow. And it also says, do not drink fluids while eating. That's very important. A lot of people have a hard time doing that, because I know we couldn't do that coming up. You had to eat all your food first. Don't touch that until you finish. Don't drink that Kool-Aid till you finish eating your food. But we had to eat all our food first and then drink your liquids. But that's the way it's supposed to be. Eat your food first, and then you go and have your beverage afterwards. Usually you'll have something hot, which is better to break down anything that was greasy that you have eaten. So if you think about, if you eat something greasy and then you drink something cold, what's going to happen?
The grease is going to coagulate.
It's going to coagulate.
Yeah.
And where's that? It's going to end up in your stomach, in your chest, in your heart.
It'll break eventually down from the acids in your stomach, but you don't want that to happen. The stomach's not to do that extra work anyway.
There you go.
So like Asian brothers and sisters do, when they eat a meal, you notice they're always drinking something hot. Tea. That's me. I'm a big green tea drinker, and I'm always with my meals. I drink something hot, either coffee or tea, always.
So but we should follow it with something hot.
Yeah, should.
Or just drink hot water, to just get it down, and then you could go back and have your beverage later. But give it a chance just to break all of that down so it can move through your body the way it's supposed to.
Enjoy your good food.
Take your time to taste it. A lot of people don't even take their time to taste it, but enjoy your food. Don't try to sit and eat in front of the TV, have a conversation, or sit and eat with somebody, or read a book and eat. But you got to be mindful of what you're doing at the time, or you're going to overeat, eat more than you should, or eat things that you shouldn't eat. Now, we know people are going to snack. I say get you a snack bowl. A little snack bowl. Smallest bowl in the house should be your snack bowl. So whatever you put in that bowl,
that's your snack.
That's your snack. Put it away. That's it. You got the taste of it, because if you eat out of the bag, you're going to eat the entire bag.
You're going to keep on going. I'll just have one more.
One more.
Well, you're at the bottom of that bag.
Oreos.
Oh my goodness.
One more sleeve of Oreos.
I ate all of this.
The whole bag of potato chips is gone. You scraping the bottom of the bag. Don't eat out of the bag. Get you a snack cup or a snack
And discipline
saucer.
yourself. Once it's gone, that's
Discipline yourself. Once it's gone, that's it. Put it up and let it go. Or don't bring the snacks in the house, then you can't eat it.
That's right.
If you got to get your keys and go jump in the car to get you some snacks.
They're going to call DoorDash.
Oh, DoorDash is something else. We talked about that last week. Don't do that, family. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. But they say breathing can also affect the acid and alkaline balance in your body. Prolonged hyperventilating may cause temporary alkalosis, resulting in anxiety and feeling that one cannot get enough air. Despite the fact that breathing itself is not actually restricted in any way, if it happens, breathe into a paper bag. Rebreathing the air from the bag, this often helps to control the chemical imbalance in your body. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that either. Breathing back in your own hair. On this watch here, these are smartwatches. There's a little breathing app. You hit that little breathing app, it'll tell you to breathe in, hold it, and then breathe out. There's an app on the phone that does that. But if you don't have the phone, you can do this 4-7-8 breath. You want to breathe in on 4, hold it for 7, and breathe out on 8. That's the whole breathing technique. If you do it long enough, make sure you're sitting down because you can get a little lightheaded. But if you do that breathing several times out of the day, it can lower your anxiety, can bring down your depression. It can just make you
lower
feel,
your blood pressure too,
lower your blood pressure. Yeah. It can make you feel wonderful just from breathing. So many people are not breathing properly. You know, they're breathing out more than they're breathing in. You should take a good deep breath. Do it in the morning, and you can do it really good before you go to bed, and just relax your body. Get your body in a really relaxed state. Try it, family. You'll thank me later. So let's see what else we have. So now we're going to talk about some good foods.
Brother, I see your brother is. He said he got him a small cup.
Small cup of snacks.
Yeah, small cup.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about some alkaline foods that you can have to get your body in an alkaline state. So many to choose from, and you can make meals out of these. So you're not going to miss out on anything. We're just going to swap out one thing for something else. We call it crowding out. You put more of these good things in your diet, you're not going to miss what you don't have. So the first one on the list are cucumbers. Cucumbers is also good vegetable for water content. If you're not going to drink your water, eat your water. So cucumbers are number 1 on the list, and they regulate your blood pressure. It's a mild diet. What is it?
That's your H3. What is it?
H3O.
Yeah, H3O.
It's not H2O, it's H3O. You're getting your water from your food.
Fruit.
So cucumbers, they regulate your blood pressure, and it's a mild diuretic. So eat your cucumbers. I can eat just a plain cucumber. If it's organic, wash that baby down, and I'm eating the whole thing. Crunching away like it's a carrot.
Yep.
Them long cucumbers. I love them though. The number 2 is seeded watermelons.
Keyword. Seeded.
There we go. They're high in fiber. They can flush acid. Plenty of L-arginine that's in it, which is excellent. Absolutely. Yep. Magnesium, potassium to help reduce blood pressure. Watermelon. So the seasons are changing. Make sure they are seeded. Go to your farmers markets. Look for seeded fruits and vegetables. The number 3 is avocados, one of my favorites. Avocados, high in antioxidants. They're great for your skin. Also, it's a good fat. You want to look for those good fats.
Avocado is one of them.
Good fats. Also, it reduces cardiovascular disease. That's your heart. It balances your blood sugar. Plenty of potassium, which reduces blood pressure as well. Avocados. Number 4, cayenne pepper. Hot. Cayenne pepper. High in antioxidants. It's an anti-inflammatory benefits. It's good for fighting off toxins. It aids in digestion, increasing your endorphins in your body. That's because it speeds up your metabolism. Cayenne pepper. That Brittany, she eat everything hot, our youngest daughter. And this one over here too. I can't eat things that's too hot. You can't taste the food. You can't taste it. So cayenne pepper is number 4. Number 5 is bell peppers. Bell peppers. You got the Yellow
Love those.
ones, the
Green
orange
one,
ones, the
red.
red.
Love them.
You can make a whole meal with
Stir
just
fry,
peppers.
chopping that up. Stir fry it up.
Peppers and broccoli.
Broccoli.
You can throw a couple of shrimp
Mixed
in
veggies.
there.
Throw some shrimp in it. What?
You want that tomorrow?
Yes.
We could do that tomorrow. But bell peppers are excellent for you. They're packed with antioxidants. You see that most of these good things have antioxidants. The more antioxidants you get into your body is proportion to just how long you will live. So bell peppers packed with antioxidants, it decreases the risk of cardiovascular disease. That's good for your heart. Also, bell peppers are good for diabetics, and they're anti-inflammatory. They're rich in vitamin C, A, E, and they're high in fiber. Bell peppers. Also, the next one is spinach. Love spinach. I just did a spinach, kale, and banana smoothie this morning. Spinach is high in vitamin K, A, and C, as well as iron. Spinach also has potassium, magnesium, and also rich with chlorophyll, which can decrease inflammation and increase the quality of your red blood cells. Chlorophyll is like a superfood that helps sweep toxins out of your body. That's what chlorophyll does. Number 7 is kale. Love kale. Kale is the, what you call it? Kale is the antidote to so many things, just plain kale. Kale is high in antioxidants, which can improve your digestive, helps rid the body of toxins as well, high in vitamin A and C, best source of your vitamin K, which is essential for blood clotting. We need vitamin K.
May I give the example?
Yes, please.
All right. Let me give an example why vitamin K is so important to your body. All the arteries in your body over time as you get older start to build up. You know, I want you to look at it as a drain pipe. And that hole in that artery is getting small because you're not giving your body the good nutrition what it needs. So here's an analogy for you. So if you take a clear glass and you put milk in that clear glass and pour it out, it will always leave that light residue on that film on the glass, right? The glass represents your artery. So if that film doesn't go away, over time, it's going to keep building up. You're going to get that closed artery. The vitamin K keeps the walls of the arteries clean. It keeps and sweeps that off so it does not build up. It helps in keeping it from building up. That's why vitamin K is so important for the body.
There you go. And it also says not recommended for people taking blood thinners.
Exactly.
Okay. Bananas. You can buy organic bananas, and bananas do have seeds.
Yes, they do. Did you know that?
I know a lot of people don't know that, but bananas do have seeds.
In the middle of the banana. You eat them.
Exactly. Bananas is a natural antacid as well, rich in calcium. It balances your blood sugar. Eating a banana before bed may improve your sleep. Did y'all know that? Also, it's because it contains amino acid tryptophan. And we know that tryptophan is in turkey at Thanksgiving. That's why after everybody eat, everybody want to go to sleep. That's the tryptophan, but it's also in bananas. Always want to buy organic when you can. Very important to do that. So that's in bananas. Also aids in relaxation thanks to the muscle relaxing qualities of the potassium and the magnesium. A banana, eat a banana before you go to bed. It's just relaxing. It's just going to relax you, and you're getting everything that you need. Now, remember I said antioxidants. I said magnesium, potassium. I said L-arginine. I really said antioxidant quite a few times. So you know where I'm headed with this. What was that?
She was saying she takes kale leaves and bake them to a crisp.
Oh, eat them like potato chips. Yeah, kale chips. Okay, that's good. I buy the nori chips and the spirulina chips. I mean, they are good. So the next one is broccoli. We love broccoli. I just finished it too. Broccoli, all around healthy vegetable. It can inhibit the growth of cancerous cells. Broccoli. So stock up on broccoli. It supports the digestive system, improves detoxification process in the body. Like many other healthy vegetables, it contains antioxidants that can help decrease inflammation in the body. Broccoli. Broccoli is absolutely delicious and it's good for you. The last one that we have here on this list of good things is celery. Celery is another one. It's right up there with kale. Celery has so many properties, so many different things that celery can help and heal and move things along. Just celery, y'all.
What does it say?
It says a lot of vitamin C, which helps to support your immune system. It reduces inflammation, improves cardiovascular health, that's your heart. Also, potassium. It does have sodium, also to help get rid of the body excess fluids and toxins. Celery is very high in fiber, which we know that keeps you full longer, and which can reduce constipation and aid in weight loss. That's celery.
You got a book on celery.
I sure do. There was a whole celery craze going on at one time. Just get your celery and juice it in the morning. Don't mix anything in it and just juice it straight on an empty stomach. Everybody was doing it. It was all over TV. Everybody was doing it. So here's some other ones if I didn't miss. You have beets. I think I did cover beets. Beets was one of them. Beets are good for you. They're red and they're good for your heart. So many properties of beets. Cauliflower is another one. We covered celery, kale, apples. Apples are very good, high in fiber and pectin, which is really good. We need that fiber. Avocados, figs, dried figs, lemons and limes. We know that they can alkaline your body and get rid of toxins as well. Almonds, these are your nuts. Nuts are good for you as well. If you're not allergic to nuts, get you some nuts. Almonds, cashews, what's the other one? Pistachios, walnuts, sunflower seeds. We got all those nuts. We just love nuts and they're good for you, family. And you only need a handful because nuts are high in protein and they can be a little fat.
Yeah, we mix them with raisins, so it's really a good food.
Or you can buy the nut mix and it comes with, I think it got M&Ms in it. M&Ms, you got the peanuts in there. We got a bag of that in there. I bought that for you. You didn't know that. And then the last one is grapefruits. A lot of people can't have grapefruits because it interacts with their medication. So if you can't have grapefruits with your medication, you have to ask yourself why. If you ate a grapefruit every day, would you need that medication? There's one of those questions there. Okay, fine. Let's keep moving on. Now, here's some acidic foods. I know we covered some, the hamburgers, hot dogs, lunch meat, candy, cookies. Here's some more acidic foods you need to avoid. Dairy is one of them. Dairy is scary. Y'all got to definitely look that one up because after you watch that documentary, you'll never drink milk again. You'll never look at it the same. But milk, ice cream, yogurt, hard cheeses tend to be very acidic and can cause acid reflux and other gastrointestinal issues. That is so true, family. You know, when we were younger, everybody could drink milk. And as you got older, everybody was lactose intolerant.
Not everybody.
I can't drink no milk. No, he put his milk with his oatmeal. But milk will mess me up. If I drink milk, I can't leave this house. It's going to be a problem. I just can't do milk. And once you pull something out of your diet, your body will know when you put it back in there. Your body will go, what is this? Ice cream do me the same way.
Sure does.
If I have ice cream, I just got to have one spoonful and go sit down somewhere. That's it. That's a wrap. Or my stomach will just do a 360 on me. And I feel like I'm just going to leave here from dairy. So be mindful of the dairy intake that you have. Slowly try to remove dairy from your diet and you'll see how you feel. You're going to feel really good too. The next one is soft drinks. They're very high in sugar content. As much acidity in your body can lead to brittle bones. Do y'all know that sugar
is like, test too. Remember that,
like glass to your bones? Sugary drinks give you brittle bones, brittle teeth, and an overabundance of inflammation, which is linked to many of these diseases and health conditions. So you got a lot of inflammation in your body. You got something going on because that inflammation is to let you know something is awry in your body. The next one, y'all not going to like this, but bacon. Bacon is the king of acidity. Of all the cured meats and deli meats, many people have to stop eating bacon because it triggers severe bouts of acid reflux for some. Acidic foods are difficult for your stomach to digest. If you watch the movie What the Health, you might back away from bacon because they talk about what they do to them pigs in that movie.
The animals, period.
Yeah, just the animals, period.
Just want to put it out there.
Just make you wonder.
For those who are connected, if you can, just raise your hand. Just want to see the hands of those who have seen those documentaries. Just want to get an idea if any of you have seen it. Don't mind just raising your hand. Just go down and raise your hand. Just want to know those who have seen.
Y'all gotta watch these documentaries. Yep. I'm telling you, you will look at life a little different because that What the Health is nothing to play with. You got Game Changers. Fed Up is geared toward the children. If you ever watch the Fed Up, it's about our children being overweight and sickly. You got Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, where he did this whole experiment just on fast food, mm-hmm. And he gained all this weight. He got really sick.
Tested it on himself.
Exactly, and he blew up in no time. And then he just did a whole documentary on what his body went through in the whole 9 yards. Yeah. It's just something to watch, family. So the next one is 4. It's fried foods. Fried chicken, French fries, potato chips, tasty, but very, very acidic. High in trans fat. You got to watch that trans fat, mm-hmm. family. It's bad on your digestive system because they require more time for digestion. Consumption of these foods should be limited, if not all avoided. Very once in a blue moon, you can have one, but we don't want to overindulge in any of these things. The next one is coffee. Coffee ranks very high in acidity because often linked to gastrointestinal flare-ups. Know that coffee becomes more acidic the longer it sits in the coffee pot. Mm-hmm. Now, that's not our coffee because it's not made in a coffee pot. That's those other coffees that you got to put in the little coffee pot. The longer they sit in those pots, the more acidic they become. So be very mindful of that. The next one is meat. Red meat is highly acidic and can be difficult for your body to digest. So if you're going to have red meat, chew it until it's liquefied.
Now, I know a lot of people get that rare, well done.
Oh, yeah. Get their meat where it's still bleeding, like they just cut it in the back and served it on the tape, put it over the fire and just brought it out, but it was hot next to your mashed potatoes.
No.
Y'all got to be real mindful of what you're putting in your body. And then the last one, I think this is the last one. No, it's not. It's alcohol. Alcohol increases your uric acid, and too much can lead to gout. And
that is true. I read that too.
It makes acid reflux worse as well. Mm-hmm. So if you suffer from acid reflux or if you suffer from gout, you don't need to be messing around with no alcohol.
Leave it alone.
You got to back away from that. The next one is processed breads and baked goods containing enriched flour. You got to watch that flour too. Mm-hmm. They say if it's white, it ain't right. Refined white sugars, preservatives, all can cause acid levels to spike.
That's true.
You got your brownies, your cakes, your cookies. They tend to score the highest on your acidic food charts. So you got to be very, very careful of your breads. You know, some people are just addicted to bread. They got to have bread with every meal. Mm-hmm. So you just got to be very, very mindful. If you're going to eat this way, do it, but don't do it all the time. Right. We can say go out to dinner, have a really, really nice meal, enjoy yourself, but prioritize what you're going to eat. It's very important to do that. So what we have now, I think that covers everything. We have our acidic chart. I think you could go to my Facebook page. You'll see that chart on my page.
That's the chart we were speaking about. That's also on these tabs as well. As you can see, it's on there.
What's acidic and what's not acidic.
And put it back up again. And this is where you want to be in this zone right here. If you're in this zone,
10 and the 7. That means 7 is acidic.
Neutral. You see that?
Green right down
right
the
there
middle.
Is neutral.
So you want to stay there.
Now, when I was talking about Dr. Oz, the majority of the audience was here.
You can
very few. You can count them on your hand of the ones who were in this range here.
You can definitely look that chart up, family.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
online.
on
You can get it
my,
online.
I think it's on my Facebook page. I think I posted it today.
Hmm.
And it also says that using the strips, that's taking a look at your body from the inside. That's what the strips are for. Again, if you get the strips, seal the bottle tight, store them in a dry place, and they are sensitive to heat and to light. So you want to keep them in a dark place when you get them. These are some very sensitive strips. Also, I want to state that your stomach acid is a pH of 2. Your stomach can be very, very acidic. So that's why you don't want to put too much more acidity on that stomach and throw it out of whack. They said seawater, what's that, out in the ocean? That's a pH of 8. That's why you're not supposed to drink that seawater, because you'll be sick as a dog. That seawater will make you sick. There also acid rain is a pH of 5. You got to know what the pHs of everything is. So at this point, family, I'm going to go over some of our products. You can definitely do the
disclaimer.
All
right, the products we're about to speak about have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration and are not designed to mitigate, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. But all we do know is that we have, by our opinion, the best products on the market today.
I forgot I printed this out. There's some more alkaline foods. You got artichokes, you got arugula, you got avocados, you got basil, asparagus. Love asparagus too. I just got a taste for Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts now. Broccoli, buckwheat. You got cabbages. Cabbages good. Celery, cauliflower, carrots. Also coconut, collard greens, cilantro. They had a whole thing on cilantro today. Chives up there. Dandelions. Do y'all know that y'all can eat dandelions and drink the dandelion tea? Do y'all know that the high potency of dandelion? They're growing in the yard. You can go right out there and pick them, boil them, freeze them. You can drink it as a tea. Dandelion, it's free. It's in the yard. But make sure you clean it real good, because you don't know if the dogs done got to it or whatever. But dandelions, eggplant. They got eggplants on here. They got ginger, coconut milk, garlic, fish oil. You got to do your fish oils. Oh, let me do these things over here. I didn't cover this. Best foods to cleanse your liver. I knew I didn't cover something. The best foods to cleanse your liver. We talked about your liver is your biggest filtration system in your body. You can't lose weight and you can't get well until you cleanse your liver. Because your liver
could be sluggish.
You could have a sluggish liver. You could have a slow liver. It's just not moving and filtering out the way it should be. It's not
working properly.
So here's 7 of the best foods to cleanse your liver. The first one they said are all your cruciferous green vegetables. That's your kale, your broccoli, your sprouts, mustard greens, collard greens. Anything that's green, dark green, will help cleanse your liver. Number 2 is garlic. Garlic is high in sulfur. That's also very good to cleanse your liver. Garlic, cook with garlic. I made spaghetti today. There's so much garlic in there. We're going to be all right for a little while. Turmeric is the next one. Turmeric detoxifies heavy metals out of your body. And if you're going to eat turmeric, always mix it with black pepper. Black pepper just brings more of
does. And I put black pepper on just about everything.
Ingredients out of the turmeric. But turmeric is another tonic. Put turmeric on everything. Doesn't really have a taste to it. Beets is another one. I knew I'd seen that somewhere. Beets also detoxify your liver. They used to have these vacuum pack beets at Costco's. They don't have them anymore.
Yeah.
You get like 8 big, round, large beets in a vacuum pack bag. I used to just juice them, juice the beets and
really
throw in some berries.
They were.
Or you can slice them up and put them on top of your salad. But beets are also very good for your heart. Anything red is good for your heart. Tomatoes, things like that. The next one are mushrooms. All kinds of mushrooms. Get your mushrooms. I got to do a report on mushrooms. I got a whole book on mushrooms. All mushrooms are really, really good for you. Make sure they are cooked properly, which ones you can eat, which ones you can't eat.
You definitely want to know, a lady just passed away from that.
It was an edible mushroom, but it's only edible if you cook it
correctly.
She didn't cook, the restaurant didn't cook it. They had it mixed up in the sushi. They just chopped it up, mixed it up in the sushi. 2 hours later, the woman was dead, gone. from that
So you
particular
gotta be careful with the
mushroom. I think
mushrooms.
it was a
Yeah,
morel
sure.
mushroom, something like that. But study of mushrooms. That's why I said I got to do a whole report on that. Also, the next one is, and Shanti have to
You'll
call
call
back.
back.
The next one is avocados. One avocado a week will improve your health.
Mhm.
So get those good avocados and make sure the sticker that's on it, the PLU number that we talk about, that little sticker on it is a 9. That number starts with a 9. Those are organic and they are good for you. If it
Right.
starts with a 4 or a 3,
Generally
they're
modified.
generally modified. It's not a real organic avocado. So always look for those 9s. The last one is extra virgin olive oil.
Mhm.
That is one of the best oils that you can have, along with what's the other one? Avocado oil. But extra virgin olive oil is good. Make sure it is in a dark green bottle, kept in a cool place. But that's your extra virgin olive oil. You can put that on everything. You can
can even
take a
take a spoonful of
spoonful
that.
of
Mhm.
extra virgin
Yeah.
olive oil. That's a good fat. Those are the good fats that you need. So those extremely what I had. I did this little thing on pesticides, including insecticides, fungicides, herbicides used on our crops. This was something that I read this afternoon. They're using all of these things on our crop to protect our plants from growing, but must be carefully regulated because they're extremely harmful to human health. This is why it's so important to
Clean your veggies.
detox.
Detox.
Eat well, eat fresh when you can, because a lot of these things got a lot of these pesticides on it. Make sure you wash your produce thoroughly. They got vegetable washes. You can wash it in vinegar and you can do baking soda. Just make sure you wash your fruits and vegetables thoroughly before you eat it. So that's what I had to state on that. So now you did our disclaimer.
Yep, let's go to the product.
So now we're going to talk about our 3 essentials. We love, 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 love. We have our red, green, and our yellow essentials. These are our Lvives. 702. Oh, let me hurry up. But these are essential products. We have our red, high in antioxidants. You heard that word through the whole report.
Antioxidants.
High in antioxidants.
That's your
all
power
the
right
berries, your mangosteen, acai, goji, pomegranate, and noni. Delish. Then you have your green. These are our fruits, our vegetables, and our herbs. Those are your fruits. These are your vegetables and herbs. Artichoke, milk thistle, alfalfa, centerleaf, and aloe vera. Excellent. Must have. Daily detox, family. What goes in got to come out. Multi. This is a yellow Lviv.
That's the new name now.
I'm telling you. It's a multivitamin, has multiple uses, but everybody needs a multivitamin. This is allergy season right now. Get your body alkaline. These 3 products right here will get you alkaline. You drink a shot every single day. Comes with a little shot glass. Take a shot every single day. You could do it in the morning. You could do it at night. It's best to really take your vitamins at night.
That's how I take mine.
Before you go to bed,
because
while you're resting, your body is repairing itself between the hours of 10 and 2. So if you really want to get the benefits of your vitamin, take it at night. So then we got to talk about our green 29. These are vegetables. Report talked about get those fruits and vegetables in there. These are your vegetables.
29 different veggies.
29 different vegetables. It has your kelp, your chlorella, and spirulina, your superfoods that help detoxify heavy metals out of your body. Again, we talked about oils, extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil. These are omega-3, 6, and 9. These are your fish oils. They're just good from head to toe, from your hair follicles to your nails, your eyes, your joints, your heart. It's a mild blood thinner as well. You don't want your knees clicking. Get you some oils in your body. Another one is our shield. Another berry, elderberry, really, really good for your family. Zinc, ginseng, everything. Now, a cold can't last if you got shield in the house. Take your shield and it's gone. Another one of his favorites is our shanti. Shanty means just that,
Balance.
balance. It
Mhm.
says it right on the box. The
Love, love, love
Shanty
it.
also, it improves mental focus, increases your metabolism. It's good for anxiety and stress, appetite control, increases your energy, mood enhancer, improves sexual functions, and it's good to relieve PMS symptoms.
Bam.
Bam, Shanty. Comes in little sleeves. You could just add it to your water. We also have our pure noni. Anything that's ailing you, pure noni. It's an acquired taste, but it works,
Yes.
family. Some people drink it in the morning on an empty stomach,
Some
which
people
is
drink it
good.
hot.
Some people drink it hot like a tea.
Yep.
Excellent for you. Any way you could get it in, get
Get
it
it.
in. Pure noni. Any pain, any inflammation, pure noni.
And if
is your
anything,
product.
if you're not liking the taste of it, which is fine, just get you some 100% grape juice, Concord grape juice, and blend it with that. But the Red Lviv, it has the noni in it. All right, so
and you can
good
mix
product.
and
You can
match
mix
the
and match,
products.
mix them all up.
Mix
We
them
do
all
it.
together like this one over
Yep.
here does. And this is my favorite. This was our product of the day, our cran aloe. This shrank my fibroids, so this will be just my lover for life. This cran aloe just has so many good qualities and properties. It's also good for atherosclerosis that's built up in your arteries that can cause a heart attack or a stroke. So this can help get some of that gunk out of those pipes. So cran aloe, you cannot go wrong with anything that we have here in our arsenal of products.
Right.
We know that our products work. We've been doing it for 15 years. We have other business partners taking their products for the years they've been in here. If you got to get your body alkaline, you will start to get better.
Absolutely
Start
right.
to get better. But the key thing is consistency. You got to take it and you got to keep taking it.
And I'm talking every day. This is a lifestyle
Don't
for you right
stop.
here.
Don't
You got to
stop.
take them all the time.
Absolutely.
You don't know what feeling good really means, so you really feel good.
I said nothing tastes as
Like,
good as healthy
does,
feels.
right? That's right.
For real. So that is going to do it for us, family. Get in
Awesome,
contact with somebody in the business that can help you get some products.
Connect with
Get
us if
some
you need to.
products.
We're here for you.
But get your body in an
Absolutely.
alkaline state because,
Please.
like I said in the beginning, disease cannot survive in an alkaline body. We got a whole lot of sick people out here, and we can definitely help. Great information, truly. Eat a lot. Okay, there you go. There
Thank you, Ms. Gordon.
Miss
Thank
Aura
you.
Gordon, she made it home, back home safe and
Yep.
sound, back to Trinidad and Tobago. She was just here in my home just
Yep.
last week. We had a good time together. But family, get your bodies alkaline. Get alkaline. Take your products. Eat your foods. Eat your fruits and
And
vegetables.
stay with
Drink
those
your water.
G-bombs too. Those greens, those beans, those
Onions, your
mushrooms,
mushroom, berries,
and those seeds.
There you
That's
go.
what you're eating. Let's do
That's
that.
it. Drink your water, get a good night's sleep, get out and exercise, and get you some vitamin D
That's
from
right.
the sun.
Please.
So that is it, family. Next week, we are talking about constipation. Who do you know that's a little backed up? We
And
got a
not
little
going
something
right.
for you.
We're going to
There
take
we
care of
go.
that.
Let's keep things moving, family. Let's
Indeed.
keep things moving. So that is going to do it from us.
Yes, indeed. Again, I just want to say thank you guys as always. You know, I put it on Facebook as well as on Zoom. You know, we appreciate you guys.
Share it out, family.
You
Share
make it
it
all
out.
worth it. Just just participating and supporting this platform. We truly, truly thank you guys for it. We really do. Can't thank you enough. Again, you make it all worth it. So thank you so much for joining us on this Awareness Wednesday. Again, we'll see you next Wednesday. Constipation. Who do you know? Plug them in. Invite a friend next week so they can hear it from someone they don't know. All right. With that being said, we love you guys.
And there's nothing you could do about it. How about that?
Nothing at all. Take care, family. Have a great rest of your evening. And here's our 100% grape juice right here, by the way. Our Concord.
I have a
and she has so
slim
slim in
mine.
hers. Because she's slimming down.
Thank you again, family.
I won.
Be blessed.
All right.
And we will see you next Wednesday.
Week. Have a great one. Love you guys.
Absolutely.
Great work.